Y'all, I know that some of you have switched, some of you have not switched. The time is now. You do not have another option. I'm sorry. It is ending any day now, and then once you come back from break, you're going to be so upset. So please fix it now before you come back from break, and then you hate your life, and you hate me, and you hate Hover, and you hate Google, and you hate everyone. All right, first thing. If you're still using Outlook, the first thing I would say to do is go to Send and Receive. Go to this little guy. It is a little world with an X on it. You think because it has a red X that it means that it's off. No, it just means it is turning the world off. Make sure that it's actually grayed out. So you see how none of these are grayed out, and then all of a sudden like this one has like a little border around it. That means that it is offline. It is not connected to the internet, so it will not no emails will come in or go out, and you can just be done with it. Make sure also that if it is down, once you do that, then you X out. But also make sure down here, if you right click it, it should say unpin if it is pinned. Unpin it so you never have to look at Outlook as long as you live. Be done with it. We're done. The next thing that we were advised to do, and I did it, is they said to go to regular mail. I just went to Start, typed in mail so it pops up easy. And I went here. And I hate it. I hate it with every fiber of my being, because no matter how many times I look at my phone, and no matter how many times I look at my inbox on Gmail, this one never syncs to the other two. So no matter how many times I open an email, respond to an email, delete an email, anything, this one never communicates. Some people love it. I don't. I hate it with everything in my being. And so I went to settings, went to notifications, and just turned them off, because I don't want to ever see this one as long as I live again. And then I just X out of it. Again, I had it pinned down here. I just right clicked, said unpin, so that I'm not even tempted to use that one. So this is how I do my email, is I go to Google Chrome and I go to Gmail. Now when I type in Gmail, a lot of times it opens up my personal one. So make sure that you switch over to your school one, and you'll be able to tell because it like says Keller ISD and it has your beautiful picture that you've uploaded. And I go through everything on the web browser. That's what librarians and tech people and I believe admin were advised to do through the district. It works the best for me, so hopefully it works for you. Now some of you are saying, well, I want it down here like my old email. Okay, we can do that. Make sure that it is bookmarked by clicking this little star guy. Save it whatever you want. Then you go over to these three little dots right here and go down to, is it bookmarks? No. Yes, go down to more tools and say create shortcut. Say whatever you want it to be called and say create. Now, when you are on your like desktop or home page, it's there. You can even drag it down to here, and now it's always there just like you were used to. But when I click on it, it'll open it up in Google Chrome. Again, some people are not loving it, but it will work the best. It syncs the best, everything. Also, a lot of you are saying, well, I'm not getting any notifications down here about my email. I'm not either if this is closed. Like if I just am on like random like Facebook or Google here, I won't get a notification. But if I'm in my Gmail, I'll probably open up my private one. Yep. Let me switch over to Keller. If I have this open in the background, I will get notifications. I've tried Googling how to fix this, and their number one suggestion is to make sure that Gmail and Google Chrome can work in the background of your computer. Well, Keller ISD has blocked that function for us, so we can't do that. Like if you go to settings, I don't even remember. Oh yeah, settings, And then you go to offline. This is where they say, oh, you just click this cute little button and then it all works well. Well, Keller IC said that we don't have access to that. I'm not really sure why. I'm not really sure what we would be ruining in Keller IC by being able to check our emails easier, but there you have it. Another big thing to do is go down to your start and type in default, or begin to type it in and it'll pop up. It says default app settings. Click on that. Your email, you click here, your email, it'll say recommended. Okay, that's great, but it doesn't work for me, so I hate it. Most of yours probably originally said Outlook. Go to Google Chrome. That way you get this little guy down here and it all syncs perfectly. Also, web browser, if you have not already changed that to Google Chrome, which most of you probably have, it probably defaulted to that. If it says Internet Explorer, change it to Google Chrome. Nothing works in Internet Explorer except, I don't even know. Actually, I can't think of anything that works better in there. Safari kind of works there, but you can also have the tab in Google Chrome, so really it just works better. So go ahead and do that, and then once you're done with all those steps, and I know that was a lot, hopefully that'll help you with Gmail. And then there it is, just nice and fancy, and it syncs to everything. The end.